Okay, so we just got a bunch of new cards announced in, I don't even know what this is, dual crossover breaker, something like that. The set with the Raziols, which of course I will be making a combo video and deck profile on very soon. And yeah, it looks really interesting so far. Okay, so the first card is Quaiba, Rugged Apodrakosis of Dino Crag. Yes, okay. Level 10 Earth Dino, 3k attack. Oh, you're a big boy. First, second, and third effect once per turn. You can shuffle this card from your hand into the deck, add one Apodrakosis Ascension Gate of Dino Crag from your deck to your hand. Okay, so that's a card that we haven't reviewed yet. During your the main phase, if 2 or more cards were destroyed this turn, quick effect, you can special summon this card from your hand. Yeah, okay, so I guess you can generically play this card in, like, Dino. And if you keep killing your babies, then you can summon the... I don't know. Probably not. You can place one face-up, whatever this card is. You control on the bottom of the deck, and then target other cards on the field up to the number of types among monsters on the field. Destroy them. That is not a quick effect, meaning that this card is not really good going first. Meaning that this card is not really good up until now, but at least it has the first effect to get this card. And if this card is a starter, then, you know, it's not too bad. Also level 10 monster, which means that you can go into the Varudras, Bringer of End Times or something. Even that card has the weirdest name. All their level 10 monsters, for some reason. What the flying frick is this? Like that ass. Anyways, Yuanba, Abyssal Apodrakosis of Serpentfall. It keeps getting better and better. Level 10, Water Sea Serpent, 3k, 2k. Again, all effects once per turn. You can discard this card this time. That one, you shuffled it back into the deck from the hand. And then you add one Apodrakosis, Apodrakosis Ascension Gate of Serpentfall. Okay, so it's another one from your deck to your hand. I swear to god, these cards better be good. Anyways, during your main phase, if 2 or more monsters other than itself were sent from the hand and or deck to the graveyard this turn, quick effect, you can special summon this card from your grave. Okay, sure. You can generically play this card maybe in Mermail, and it can be somewhat of an extender. Dragoons can search it because it's a Sea Serpent. And then, I don't know. Yeah, you can discard it for your Abystius or your Megalo. And if 2 or more monsters other than themselves were like pitched, then you can revive it back. Level 10, not too bad. There might be some potential. We never know. Okay, cool. So that's you know, it's an interesting card. And then you can place one face up, whatever this card is. You can show on the bottom of the deck, banish your opponent's entire hand, and if you do, they draw the same number of cards, of course. So that's Trickstar Reincarnation for you. I wonder if there's a way to like also combine this with Jewel and Logbird so that you can make a full hand loop, but I don't think so because the Jewel Reincarnation was rather reactive. You had to wait until your opponent searched the card. But if you wanna do it proactively, you needed like 2 Trickstar Reincarnation and a Jewel. Anyways, Baba, Champion Apodrakosis of Worm Haze. Okay, level 10 Worm, whatever. All effects once per turn. You can banish this card from your hand this time. Add one, whatever, like its equivalent from your deck to your hand. If a monster becomes banished face up, well, this card is banished. There we go. And there are currently 2 or more banished monsters other than itself. You can special summon this card. And then you can place one face up, whatever this is, you control on the bottom of the deck, add one Apodrakosis card from your deck, graveyard, or banish to your hand, except itself. Again, these cards really have to be good for me to really be interested in them. And then this is just, yeah, Trickstar Reincarnation. This destroys a bunch of cards. I can't really judge those cards until I judge the newer cards that these cards can get. Okay, so this card is Guangba, Luminous Apodrakosis of Starforge, level 10 Light Dragon, Ritual Pendulum. Okay, so it's a Light Dragon and a Ritual and a Pendulum, so that reminds me a lot of the Odd Eyes Pendulum Graph Dragon that people were searching out in Voice's Voice. Maybe, just maybe, this card could be good in Voice's Voice. And also a Pendulum Scale of 0, you don't see this every day. Usually that comes with like, kind of like a drawback or a really annoying effect. Pendulum Effect, you can only use the Pendulum Effect of this card's name once per turn. During your main phase, you can add one Apodrakosis card from your deck to your hand, except a Pendulum monster, then destroy this card. Okay, sure, it searches any of the archetype cards. That's pretty cool, so I guess this should be a starter. You can ritual summon this card with Guangba Luminous Apodrakosis of Starforge. That is Guangba Luminous Apodrakosis of Starforge, no? Yeah, okay, so you can ritual summon itself using itself. Confused as hell. Must be special summoned by its own effect, there you go. You can only special summon whatever this card is once per turn. If a monster on the field is destroyed by battle or by card effect, including your own, while this card is in the extra deck, you can tribute one level 10 Apodrakosis monster. And if you do special summon this card, this is treated as a ritual summon. It's a card that ritual summons itself. That's adorable. Then you can destroy up to 2 cards you control, and if you do place an equal number of Apodrakosis continuous spells from your deck face up on your field. Okay, so I guess the Apodrakosis cards are continuous spells, And again, I'm gonna keep repeating myself, they better be good, because if they suck, then all these cards are also garbage. But yeah, I mean, that's a cool card. It searches, it ritual summons itself, and then you can destroy yourself in order to do some things. And since you're destroying yourself, then it means that you're also allowing this card to revive itself back from, oh, actually to summon itself from the hand. Oh, that's so shit. Oh my god, no! It's way better when they revive themselves back from the grave. Oh my god, that's just disappointing. Anyways, let's get into this card right here, Apodrakosis World Creation. Quickly spell, you can only use one of the 2 effects per turn, only once that turn, okay. Add 1 Apodrakosis monster from your deck to your hand, then you can add 1 Apodrakosis pendulum monster from your hand to your extra deck face up. You could use this card on draw phase to beat Joel and Logbird. I really don't understand the purpose of adding the pendulum monster from your hand to your extra deck face up, when you can just search this, and then place it in the scale, and then use this effect, destroy it, place it in your extra deck face up, and then also get a search. So this part of the effect looks completely useless, from what I'm seeing. It could have just been add, and that would have been good enough. During your main phase, if you control an Apodrakosis pendulum monster card, you can banish this card and 1 Apodrakosis monster from your grave. Wait, hold on a second. Special summon 1 Apodrakosis monster from your deck with the same original type as the monster banished. Okay, yeah, you have to control a pendulum monster card, so you can have this in the scale, and that's good enough. You don't have to actually ritual summon it in order to make this card live. And you just really have to banish the Apodrakosis monster from the grave, and it can be anything. It can even be another of the ritual monster, but then you have to summon a monster with the same original type from your deck. So yeah, that's not really gonna work. Okay, so yeah, it basically just summons a second copy of either one of these 3 monsters while they are in the grave, which is fine. It's probably gonna be this one, the Serpent Fall, because this one at least gets himself into the grave, whereas this card, again, back into the deck, and this one gets banished. So yeah, this is probably gonna work a little better with a Serpent Fall. Okay, this card is Apodrakosis Ascension Crest of Transmigration. All their names are just so freaking long. Oh my god. Anyways, field spell, all effects once per turn. When this card resolves, take 3 monsters from your deck. 1 Dino, 1 Sea Serpent, 1 Worm. Add 1 of them to your hand, banish 1 other, and send the last to the grave. Whoa. Oh my god, it's generic. It doesn't have to be the Apodrakosis cards. Okay, also you can't special summon the monsters for the rest of the turn except... Okay, so you're locked under the 4 types that this archetype represents. So Dragon, because of the Pendulum, and then this is Worm, this is Sea Serpent, and this is Dino. Okay, makes sense. That's really cool. So you can... Okay, so you can search. You can add, like, I don't know, like, what would be, like, a good Dino to add? You can add Oviraptor, or you can banish Giant Rex, and then you can... Okay, this could be played maybe generically in the dinosaur deck, maybe. It just searches... Yeah, it just searches like anything. And if you can banish a worm, how can this be abusable? Or I can really see... I don't know, I don't really think generic sea serpents and worms are really worth playing in your deck, though. I wonder if there's like hand shops that are worms, even if they're like not super ideal. I don't think so. I'm just gonna look real quick. I don't know, though. And sea serpents, I'm pretty sure, like most of them, they're like kind of locked under Mermail only. So I also don't think this is gonna work. And I also don't think you're really just trying to banish them. That's also not going to really achieve any purpose. Send last to the grave. Okay, also, I don't really think they're really worth foolishing either. Worm, I think they're just so bad, honestly. Okay, wow, there's actually a bunch. Yeah, they're not really ideal. Oh, you can banish some Metaphys cards, and they will trigger. Oh, that could be good. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else that you can really do with... Yeah, no, yeah, most of them are just bad. They're just, like, they're archetype locked. So, yeah, this card, I think you still want to only play it in the Apodrakosis deck itself. But yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah, it does a lot, actually, on its own already. If you have a face-up Guangba, blah, 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 in your extra deck, you can special summon up to 3 Dracosis. Apodrakosis monster was a different type, 1 each from your deck, grave, and or banished. Alright, clearly this card is insane. So this card, I think, is the ultimate 1-card combo that you need. Maybe this is not even the real 1-card combo, but rather the Pendulum monster is. So this card, being searchable by Skull Guardian, the Voice's Voice, means that you can search this, and then you destroy it, and then you search the field spell, and then you place a bunch of cards. Well, you get access to, like, all the other main deck Apodrakosis monsters, and then you're going to use the second effect, since you now have the ritual in your extra deck, and you're going to be special summoning all 3 monsters that you either searched, banished, and foolished. Therefore... Oh, actually, 1 from your deck, too. Okay, wow. So you're also getting... Oh, okay. This might be even better than I think. This, I think, is just going to be used as a splashable engine to summon rank 10s. in any deck that can abuse potentially this. It's a Dragon Ritual. So yeah, honestly, Voice is the first one that comes to my mind just because of how easy it is to search in that deck. But yeah, this field spell is remarkable, really good, nothing bad to say. Apodrakosis, Ascension Gate of Dino Crag. Okay, so that's the continuous spell that you can get with the Dinosaur monster, the first card that we reviewed. You can only control one of this. Your monsters gain 300 attack, nobody cares. The Pendulum monsters and level 10 or higher monsters whose original type is a Dino you control gain this effect. Once per turn when the effect of a monster on the field, okay, so yeah, okay. With less attack than this card is activated, quick effect, you can place one face-up Apodrakosis continuous spell you control on the bottom of the deck, negate that activation. Yeah, no, that's not super great. Would have been nice if it could also negate Nibiru by negating the affected monsters even in the hand, but it only negates on the field. So yeah, it's not bad though. It's not bad, but yeah, I've seen better. Okay, it's fine though. Apodrakosis, Ascension Gate of Serpentfall, continuous spell. Okay, your monsters can't be destroyed by battle. Okay, so yeah, again, same thing. They gain an effect. Once per opponent's turn, quick effect, you can place one face-up and continue spell, then target one card on the field, return it to the hand. It's just really naggy though. Yeah, like, you always have to get rid of the continuous spell in order to gain an effect. It reminds me a little bit of Weather Painter, as in your continuous spells are giving effects to your monsters, but obviously they don't have to be like an adjacent or the same column. So, I don't know. Yeah, it's a gimmick that I'm not 100% a big fan of, but maybe it's a little better than I think it is. So far, the effects are technically not bad. My issue is more of like all the commitment that you have to, do in order to get these cards doing much of anything. And also, it's the fact that they were technically all bricks. They do nothing on their own. So that's another issue. And also, the main deck monsters are shit. Like, they also do nothing. Anyways, this one is the Worm Haze. Okay, so any monster sent from the field to the graveyard during your opponent's turn is banished instead. Wait, hold on a second. Oh, any monster sent from the field to the graveyard during your opponent's turn only is banished instead. That is a one-sided Dimensional Fissure. Pretty much. It doesn't affect the hand, the deck, whatever, but still. And it's only on your opponent's turn. Oh my god. Okay, so this could be played generically, maybe. I actually think this card's really good. Very, very good. Okay. Yeah. Okay, sure. You don't even have to control anything for this card to be live. It's just... Yeah, no. Yeah, just... Anyone can have access to this card. And hold on a second. Can you search this with the... I forgot. You can banish this card from your hand. Yeah, okay, cool. So it's a searchable D-Fissure. What the hell? Oh my god, that's actually insane. Bruv. Okay, yeah, that's actually very scary. Wow, this card's insane. Anyways, Apodrakosis, Pendulum monsters, blah, blah, blah. And the Worm, obviously, they all gain an effect once per opponent's turn. Quick effect. You can place one face-up Apodrakosis continuous spell you control on the bottom of the deck. Then target one face-up monster on the field, change its attack to 0. Out of changing the attack of a monster to 0, bouncing back a card, and negating the activation of a monster effect, this is obviously the worst, but this has the best continuous effect. So I would still rate this card a 8.5 out of 10, probably a 9 out of 10 or something like that, just because it's so easy to search, and it's generic as well. So you can play this card in just about any deck. These cards don't really do much of anything, but their effects, not too bad. I feel like I'm about to die. Guys, let me know how you feel about these cards in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys very soon. Peace.